Thanks. Just getting too cold out there.
I feel you. You want to head in today?
Yeah.
So wait, just need the camera.
Exhausted. I haven't been sleeping much lately. Too many stories to write. Too many people calling me. I can't get off the phone usually during the day because people from all over the county are calling me because now they suddenly think I can help everybody and I can write everybody's story. And so I got people from New Russia all the way out here. I got people trying to call me. I'm like, I can't give you legal advice. Right. Like people calling me, can you look at this court case for me? I'm not a lawyer. Right. But I mean, literally, I have like messages like being left on my voicemail from people. I got a call from someone from Pennsylvania the other day. They're like, yeah, I just was thinking, wait, I know my number's out there and so's my address, but that doesn't mean, I know some people would be messing with me because the one that gets me the most is someone is obsessed with me so much that they keep signing me up for the Circle K app. And so I just keep getting this. Every once in a while, when I fire up my post, I'll get this random thing and it'll say, you've been signed up for the Circle K app. And I'll, no. And then, you've been signed up for the Circle, no. And it'll come through like 15 times. Like, I'm like, dude, y'all gotta, like, what if I really wanted to go to the Circle K app? They'd be screwed. Council clerk is that way.
Yeah, yes sir. All
right.
the way down the hallway to the right.
Appreciate you. And then I gotta come back and go to the police department.
All right.
Okay, 2 doors down and on the left. 1, 2. Oh, it didn't even make me hit the binger. Thanks, because I hate those things. They really annoy me. I wanted to get a copy of the 10-20 minutes if possible.
Okay. I'll get them printed for you.
Okay, thanks. I've never been on this side. It's nice in here. They should move some of these chairs into the council hall. Oh. Cannonball.
They aren't signed by President Arredondo yet. He is unavailable to sign them.
Did they leave that part in there with my name? That's really all I want to know. Because well, yeah. You do know that that's illegal, right? Like, you can't have my name in here. Like, it says in the Ohio minutes, you could put audience member, but not my name.
Okay.
So I don't understand why you guys are leaving my name in there. I wasn't a party to this matter. So, I don't understand why Carry-On's information is not in here.
We
clear.
typed it as we heard it,
It's
and the law
clearly-
department signed off on it.
It's
so-
clearly on the records.
And
It's
that is
clearly on the video. So what? I was having a conversation with nobody. This is misleading, and so I'm just letting you know that you guys have filed this. Now I have to sue you personally. Okay. So you're okay with that?
If that's what you feel is necessary.
It's not. It's the law.
Okay.
Why don't you guys follow the law? Did you not
I'm
hear
I'm
that?
not doing this.
You
We're
are
not
doing it.
doing
You're my public servant, so I have a right to
provided
redress
you
you.
what you've asked for.
And I've asked you a
If there's anything
question.
else that you need, and I answered it. And if
So
there's
so
anything
you're
else
okay
that you
breaking the
need,
law?
Please let me know.
You're okay breaking the law?
No, sir.
Yeah, you are. You're okay breaking the law. So you broke the law.
Please don't put words in my mouth.
I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm telling you straight up, you broke the law. You put my name in here. You know that's illegal,
Good
right?
day.
Yep, cool. I'll be over at the police department filing charges. No. Police department this way. Oh crap. Hi, I have a 10 a.m. with Mr. AJ and somebody else, detective, so I'll just, thanks. Oh. Hey, good morning there, Lorain City, Lorain County. Hey, I'm down here at the police station at City Hall, and I just went over and met with our clerk, who is not going to do this with me today, apparently. Thank goodness I have my body cam on. So I asked her if she understood that these meeting minutes were illegal, and she said, don't put words in my mouth. I'm like, I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm literally telling you that the law says you can't put my name in this because I wasn't a party to it. And the other problem that they have here is that, what was I having, some sort of one-sided conversation? It was just me talking to me and her. They have the audacity to say that they put the minutes in as they heard them. So they're lying, and now they've committed a crime because they're going to put these down as minutes, and I'm going to take these minutes over to the court and sue them. So we're going to have fun because now they have lied and committed a crime. So anyway, if you guys have any more, I'll be out of this soon, but now I'm going to go meet with AJ because we need charges against our safety service director because they seem to think he's above the law, and that's not how this works. So we're going to have to add a second lawsuit. Besides the federal lawsuit, now we're going to have a state lawsuit, this one specifically against the clerk of council because they don't know how to write minutes. And then I'm going to go meet with Captain AJ here in a minute, and we're going to file charges against the safety service director for disrupting the meeting. And then we're going to ask for charges to be filed against the clerk because this is a lie. You can't put this in meeting minutes, and it's a violation of the ORC. And I know they hate me, and I don't really care. That last video that I put out is going viral, and the page is going to go viral, and everything's going to go viral, and pretty soon everyone's going to see the misconduct that you're doing. I'm already going to be scheduled to meet with Channel 5, so have fun with this, guys. Really have fun keeping up antagonizing a licensed social worker who's sworn to tell the truth. So either I'm lying or you're lying, and it's not me. Trust me. So tune in for more, guys. I'll be writing the story later on the website. I'll have everything for you then, the scoop and all. But for now, I'm down here at City Hall facing the usual BS. Keep strong, guys. Remember, law enforcement, you be lawful, not awful. Aaron Knapp, Unplugged. I'm out. Not found times, you idiot. You should just delete it. It's fun. Hope you have a better day with them than I am.
Sounds like yours is going to be more fun there.
No, mine's definitely going to be more fun. I already have a federal lawsuit filed against these fools. And I was down here on October 20th in a meeting. And in the meeting, the safety service director decided in the middle of the meeting to just start yelling at me because I was the guy next to me, then why are we? And so in the minutes, they've included all of my comments, but suddenly none of his. It's like I'm talking to no one. So I just went and asked the clerk about it, and she's like, well, we wrote them as we heard them. So mysteriously on their recording, that part gets numbed out. You can hear me, but you can't hear the safety service director. Luckily, we have body cameras and we have audio footage, and it's completely different. Amazingly enough.
Discussing.
Huh?
What were you discussing?
Oh, they were discussing the fact that they spent $13,000. It's like, well, it's just, he was yammering on and says, well, we don't usually waive fees, but in this case. And then after that, you hear me, it says here, which again, under ORC, you're not allowed to put my name in here. You can say audience member, but they put my name because I'm not a member of that group at that point. And I was running for city council against their 6-ward guy, and so they hate me. And so he writes, then I said, then why are we? Quietly. And then the guy next to me was who I was talking to. And so Carry On, who holds the floor at this point, is on the floor, goes, you say something? I have PTSD, so I froze up, right? I'm like, then why are we? And you hear me say that. Then you hear him go, did you say something? So I bring it up a little. Why are we? Then he says it a third time. I'm like, then why are we? And you can see at this point, they can't blur this part out. You see him, he's grabbing the desk. I can see him. I'm clearly looking at him. He wants to come across that desk at me. And I was like, do it, do it. I was like, you work for me, Carry On, but all while sitting. So everything that I said is in here. It says, then why are we here? Or then why are we? Then next it says me again. You work for me, Carry On. Mr. Knapp, let's have it cease. No, your employee is addressing me, sir. Cease. No. Excuse me, President Adriano. And then this is when Springowski seconds it and they quiet the motion, but they failed to also catch all of the audio file of every council member, including Springowski, walking up to Ray after the meeting going, or after they recessed, going, oh, Ray, no. But they want to make me out to be the aggressor. So they recessed the meeting, and then they put council remains in recess upon motion. If you want to know what happened, you come down here and ask. Because I complained, they said, you can't put the recess in there. Because they tried to say me and Garen Petty caused the scene by staying after they shut the meeting down. They just hate me because they know their rules better than them. So I said, no, you just recessed the meeting for no reason. Your guy interrupted the meeting. You charged this guy here last time he was in here for disrupting a meeting for being loud. This guy's yelling at me. You've disrupted this meeting now. You've called it to a close. The only person that allows the authority in this building to tell me to leave by your own rules is the safety service director. That's the guy that just yelled at me. So I said, if Carry On asks me to leave, I'll leave. Otherwise, you're not kicking me out of a city hall public chamber during a meeting where I have a right to redress my government. And so, nope, that he wouldn't do it. Tim Williams, the assistant guy, was there. He wouldn't do it. So finally, we left after I got everything I needed, and then Carry On left because then my PTSD chilled and I was able to walk out. and just be like, cool.
Yes. Hi, nice to meet you too.
So, fun times. But yeah, it was craziness.
So what are we talking about today?
Parking tickets.
Okay.
So, last November, they have an auxiliary here, these guys out here, they bring what's in my house. So, prior to November of last year, they would only issue, handicap parking citations. So in November of last year, they expanded it to issue any kind of parking violation. Parking from street on, 12 inches from a curb, 30 inches from a stop sign, just call it. Well, the issues with the tickets on it.
I know why they did that. I was here when they did all of that.
What's your role?
I'm local antagonist for the city council. We just ran for 6-ward city council.
What's your name?
Aaron Knapp.
Yeah, I've been on your site, but I'm leery of talking about this in front of you, so you put it on your website. It's,
I don't care about the parking ticket stuff. That's on.
you will when you understand why I'm looking at it.
Well, that's your story. I don't hike people's stories.
Please, I mean no disrespect by that, but
No, I don't steal people's stories. Trust me, I have more than enough of my own. But I will tell you that I know that they ramped it up. They amped it up because they're complaining a lot about people parking on their lawns, and that's the real reason why they brought the auxiliary officers up into the speed, because they don't have their own officers don't have the money to do it. So they started passing all these tickets out to everybody, and then some money making scheme like everything else this year, right?
well, we should talk because like I said, I've been on your name came up early on as someone who's written, and I went on your not a website, but it's a Substack or something.
Well, it's a website now.
Yeah,
It was a Substack. My local guys have been encouraging me to go broad, go bigger.
Right.
Like go big or go home. So they said, you need to go Ohio, bro. So I started looking into Neo and all that stuff with the mega site, and now I'm just scared. I don't even want to look because the names I'm pulling up, I was like, I told my lawyer, he's like, do you have a vest? Like, because I'm digging into some big people, and he's like, dude, you know who that is? I'm like, no, I'm not from here. I don't care. Like, all I know is I'm a social worker with ADHD, and I'm a Libra, and I only like fair. So if you aren't being fair, you could crap on me, but you better crap on everybody else too, right? Like, that's what I tell everybody. I was like, as long as we're all standing in the same muck together, I'm cool. But if there's one dude on that hill looking down with an umbrella, you better get down here and share the umbrella, bro. That's it. Like, so, but no, I get it. Like, I'm usually trying to feed stories to all you guys. Like, nobody.
I'm an investigative reporter of covered policing in Cleveland years ago, before I left the Plain Dealer, but in Los Angeles, Baltimore.
What was your name again?
Mark,
Hey, it was a pleasure to meet you.
too.
I'll call
My
you.
cell phone's on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got it. I'll reach out to you.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing, dude, you're losing weight. You need to eat.
You sound like my wife.
Stress, bro. It's stress, man. Like all your hair is gonna go away.
Look at this.
Like you're gonna be. See, look, do you see what they did? So they've approved the minutes without him in there.
Without
Carry on. So this is a crime. I just told Brianna that, and she's like, no, I don't want to talk about it. And I'm like, well, it kind of is. I mean, like, what? So I was having a conversation by myself.
Aaron, this is Detective Sergeant.
How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Dude, you're gonna die, man.
We're all gonna die.
Well, yeah, I keep hoping, but you know the problem is that you need to get well, bro. Like I'm seriously,
fine.
you guys need to make him eat. Seriously, because like that 19th, yeah, unfortunately.
Okay,
I can't even believe this.
so
Just for the record, I'm gonna say it out loud. It's stupid that I have to do this, okay? But this is point in case of why they shouldn't be doing charges against people for disturbing, and now they're hiding it. This is a cover-up. You can't say what happened. And okay, so I looked it
listen,
up.
no, hold on. Listen, first of all, I have to go through a few formalities, if you will.
Roger.
Okay, we are recording this interview.
Good. Me too.
Okay, you're here voluntarily.
Yes.
You're not in custody. You are free to leave at any time.
Correct.
Okay. And first of all, I thank you for coming in and willing to speak with us. What we're gonna do is I am gonna cover your complaint with the sergeant. I'm gonna read some of the things I've looked at, and we are sticking to the complaint over Mr. Carrion, and then he's gonna cover the one with Miss Hilton.
Oh, okay. That's right. All right. So I
want
forgot
to-
about that
I
one.
want to stay, it's important that we stay focused
Okay.
on topic with that.
Hey, look, I got ADHD, so just redirect me, man. It's easy.
Um,
I follow directions well.
I have a problem staying on course myself.
So that's ADHD. You get a little fidget spinner, do some breathing exercises, try to stay grounded.
Okay, so I have here a complaint, a citizen complaint report, and it looks like a supplement complaint that you had sent through the email. We were assigned to investigate your complaint against Mr. Carrion. So I'm gonna go through this, and, you know, do you wanna just tell me what happened in your own words? And then
Yeah.
I can listen to you, and then we'll go over
That's
this?
fine.
Okay.
I mean, you were sitting behind me. We were all in there. I mean, it was pretty. Honestly, it was a pretty nice mood. I thought. I was actually kind of happy that things were going on.
This is October 20th.
Yeah, and so we're all sitting there, and the meeting's just been going along fine. And I leaned over to Garen. I mean, this is my only voice, okay? Like my whisper voice, my loud voice. This is the voice, right? So when I came in, just to be clear, and you can see it on the video and the audio, right? Because I saw it on Garen's thing. I always walk up and I put my phone on the railing and I record the whole meeting because I sent it to Joseph Jones for the Luring Daily. So I walked up and you can see it in the video. I put my phone down there, and so the mic's pointed towards
The media.
me. Yeah, in the
section.
media section, because
Okay.
they get mad when I sit there. And so I just put it there. I can't talk to you right now, Linda. And I started recording. So then I didn't expect Garen to show up that night, right? He shows up as the meeting starts. He's got his body camera on, and he strolls in, sits next to me. So now we've got two separate audio devices going. We've got a video audio, we've got my phone audio, and now we have the third one, which is the City Hall one. Whole meeting goes, I speak, everyone speaks, no problem. And point in case for this, I had recently filed a lawsuit against the city. And that lawsuit is for quite a bit of money. And Ray Carrion's listed as one of the defendants. And I know they had just been served with it. And so there's a lot of tension between me and them,
Okay.
obviously. So we're sitting there, and I hear Ms. Duvall asking questions of Mr. Carrion during this section. She goes, well, why are we waiving these fees? And it was like $13,000 in fees. And he says, well, we don't usually waive fees, but in this case, da-da-da-da-da-da. So I lean over to Garen, and I just say, then why are we? Now, you can clearly hear that on my phone. You can clearly hear it on Garen's body camera. But disturbingly, on your guys' audio cycle, you only hear me, you don't hear anybody else. And so, but you kind of hear it a little bit on there too, because I'm leaning over to Garen to say it, and the acoustics in that room pick everything up. So you hear it louder on my phone than you hear it on Garen's body camera, but you don't hear it all on the city's thing. So Carrion hears that. Now, he's holding the floor. He's the only one allowed to be addressing anyone on the floor. I'm not a member of the quorum. So, I don't have a right to speak to them, which I wasn't. I wasn't addressing him. I was addressing Garen. Now, based on previous interactions in that same room, everyone's done that. There's been people whispering. I've heard people yell. I've heard people scream. I've heard, Captain Failing said to come over and talk to the ladies up there, Paula and I forget her name, Paula and Jane. And all of them have had some sort of an incident in City Hall. I've never done that, right? I've never been disruptive. I've always, only during my time to speak. I don't address them. I know the rules.
Gotcha.
Robert's rules say you don't address council. So I don't address council. So I was addressing Garen. And again, when Carrion hears me and starts to say, did you say something? Now, that's the first time I hear him. And at first, he's kind of soft too. He's like, did you say something? And at this point, you hear on the audio Joel going, thank you. And then he's gabbling his thing down because he says thank you in the same way as it's tone. Thank you. And he's moving on. But Carrion and I are still now having engaged in this lockdown. So he's now locked eyes with me across the room. And I'm not getting up. I'm sitting there. And he said, did you say something? And I looked at him and I was like, yeah, why did we? Or why are we? That's what it was. Why are we waiving the fees? And he elevates it again. And he says, did you say something? Then why are we? Did you say something? Then why are we? And at that point, I'm sitting there, I'm locked in. Now again, it's key to know I've given all of them my PTSD information, all of my disability. Carrion's well aware of it. He knows that if he confronts me, yells at me, I've all told them, if you yell at me like that, I'm just going to match tone. So every time he elevated, I elevated, matching tone. And so, but I never got up from my seat once. I stayed seated the whole time. He does work for me. Joel starts yelling at me. Everyone starts yelling at me like I'm the one that's doing something wrong. When he is a sitting city official during an ongoing meeting that only he had the right to speak to other councilmen in, and he's speaking directly to me, an audience member. That's not okay. That's illegal. That's against the rules. And he did it. So
What
once
rules are you referring to?
city laws, ORCs. I mean, you look at the ORC, when you look at everything that revolves around Open Meetings Act, it clearly states that council and employees are to direct each other. So the fact what I was talking about here is they've modified this to list my name, which in the ORC they can only put audience member, because I'm not a party of their meeting. So when you put my name down, you've now messed up. And that's not just slander. There's other aspects. They're misrepresenting a meeting, and there's ORC that goes behind that. So anyway,
I'm
so
just asking,
yeah. So that's
like
why
Robert's rules and
ORC
city
and
rules.
well, and ORC, as well as if you go into the Open Meetings Act rules, there's a bunch in there too about how these things are supposed to go, how you're supposed to address people. And so I know these. I've read these. I've memorized these. I have eidetic memory. If I read something, I remember it.
Okay.
So I knew exactly what was happening when that was happening. And so once Carry On stopped, after the last time I said that, Carry On stopped yelling because everyone started calming him down. You hear on my audio, you hear on Garen's body camera audio, but not on the city's audio, all of city officials calming Ray down. Mary, Ray, 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 Ray. She goes over and she starts rubbing his back. All the other officials get up and cuddle around him while he's facing away. I'm just still sitting here. Mary's already adjourned the meeting. Everyone's leaving. Problem is that there was no more disturbance at that point when she adjourned the meeting. So now she adjourns the meeting. You know who the building security falls back to during non-meeting hours,
Okay,
right?
let's go back to, I can't write this fast.
Sorry.
So he said, did you say something 4 times and each time it got louder?
I think it was 3.
3 or 4?
Because I said it, then he responded.
Okay.
Then I said it, then he responded. Then I said it, I think, and
Okay.
then
3
I
or 4 at that
yeah, and then I
get
you
it.
hear the exchange. I mean, I have it recorded, just that
I
little
have all
stuff.
your recordings right here.
Okay, I have a little
So just for
snippet of
for
it.
fairness, if we refer to the recordings, these are what you provided.
Yeah, that's body cam from Garen's footage from the
So
online.
I have not looked at the city's version.
Okay.
I've only looked at this. So
I didn't look at a lot of the city's version because usually when they post it online, it's choppy, and that's what I initially accounted their issue to was it was choppy, but
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Anyway,
nothing to do with
it's
that.
all I know.
That's
So-
why we're just going to refer. to
so yeah. So at
And
that
it-
point, he's
in your complaint here. You worked for me, Carrie, and my second response was calm, deliberate. After being startled by his sudden shouting. I guess what I want to get to now is you've touched on the PTSD related issues and that you've advised the city of this.
yes. So going all the way back to when I had the incident with Lieutenant Swanger.
Hold on. So you were startled by his sudden shouting, and it says, I felt genuine alarm. In that moment, I believe that if we had been in a different setting, he might have wanted to cause harm, meaning physical harm.
Yeah, I mean, he looked at me from across that room with the passion that I have rarely seen in someone that didn't want to cause harm to me. I don't know him well enough to know if that's his general demeanor, but every time I've seen Ray Carry On in any kind of setting, he's in that nasally, high-pitched, friendly, politicking sort of way. He sat on my front porch right across from me, eye to eye, and shook hands with me. And I've said some horrible things to him in a lot of different ways
Yeah.
that he's never responded to that way, ever.
Okay.
Not one time have I seen him veer from that normal, calm demeanor that Ray has. In that moment, I don't know, to be honest, why that one conversation. The only thing I can think of is that in that moment, he just had enough of my crap. I mean, my daughter says, I can feel you on that. Like, at some point, you poke and poke and poke enough, somebody's going to get tired. I was poking the government. And he apparently took it to be offended for all of the government, maybe everybody in that moment. Or maybe it was something as simple as he was just grumpy and I struck a nerve. He might have felt
Right.
annoyed that I was speaking in that moment because, you know, I did ask Aaron, why are we? Because it did seem odd that we were spending 13 grand to waive a fee that, you know, I can't even get him to waive my water bill fees.
Right.
So, you know, I would have liked to know, but I know I can't address them and I know they're never going to answer that. But I'm not under any restriction to not speak. Like, as long as I'm not speaking loudly, cursing, or disrupting the meeting, yelling at them, they, by ORC, shouldn't be addressing me at all, which is why I was shocked. Because under their own rules, if he was going to address me, he has to say this, through the chair, and then address Mr. Knapp. But Mr. Knapp didn't hold the mic. So he shouldn't have been speaking to me at all.
Okay.
That's what shocked me. I mean, in those quorums, he broke the format of everything. That's why when I say disturbing, when they're going to say Garen disturbed when he came in after a meeting, this was during the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
They stopped the meeting because of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's, and they want to make it look like I'm the bad guy. But I never got up. And as soon as he, well, you know, after they calmed him down, they wanted me to leave, right? So that's when they shut the meeting down and were like, everybody clear the hall. Well, now I'm doubling down. Because now, as I told you that night, it's an exercise in constitutional freedoms.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the right to ask me to leave this hall now that City Council has gabbled this meeting. Should if they'd have kept the meeting going, they could have. But instead, they gabbled the meeting closed. Now, it falls back to Ray. Ray is the boss of this building. It says so in City Council rules. Your law director, I have him directly saying, Ray Carrion is the controller of this building. He said it during an ongoing City Council meeting to Mary Springowski when she asked about water people being in and out of this building. Said Ray's the only one with the power to remove anybody or make anybody do that.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing that, what did I say? Have Ray ask. You were there.
Yeah.
All I did was say, I will leave if he asks me to leave, but he wouldn't say anything. So then if he's incapable of doing it or answering, why do we have an assistant safety director, Tim Williams, who was also standing there glaring at me and wouldn't say a word? He could have asked me to leave.
Mm-hmm.
I told you under threat of arrest I would leave.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a civil building. They have to, in that moment, they have to be able to be redressed. It's the only moment as citizens we have the right to redress them in that building, in that format, in that room. And if I'm not yelling, screaming, or cursing at them or making threats of violence, and even if I am cursing, technically profanity is allowed, although I don't do that. I don't do profanity with them on the floor. But, you know.
So your complaint is that Mr. Carrion violated the disturbing lawful meeting.
Mhm.
Is that what you're saying?
He did, and he also did the disturbing, or I guess whatever it was, disturbing the peace or disturbing my peace. Because I mean, again, I should be able to come to city council meetings without being yelled at by my city officials. I should be able to just sit there. I should be able to make commentary to the person next to me without feeling fear. I'm sorry, I keep looking at him and not you, and that's kind of
fine,
impolite. Like,
No, we're all here.
well, I try to be social work. Sorry, it's just the brain when I'm in.
So can I bring up the video of when this started?
Mhm.
Because I want us to watch it together, and I want to look at your complaint so you can explain it to me clearly.
Yeah, play away.
Hey, I'll just go up there because.
Yeah, it's part 3.
Was
'Cause-
it part 3?
yeah, part 3 is Garen's part of the video in the
Yeah.
midst of it.
Okay.
DC, you gotta use the mouse wasn't working.
The mouse?
Use your
Or
finger.
this-
Use your finger, you're saying. Usually that means your mouse has been, the little middle mouse has been disconnected from the settings.
Want to bring this to council so we can make that correction. And the emergency stands for the fact that the project is under construction and these fees are relevant to the first order of payment that will be coming to the person.
That's Ray Carrion
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah,
I'm not, as the kids say, trying to show.
Can you hear it?
shade anywhere.
I already memorized it.
Can you hear it? Yeah.
Sylvia cracks me up. I'm not trying to throw shade.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward to where.
These fees.
It's gonna be quick. I wouldn't. No, okay.
Just where he addresses
You were further back than I thought.
The things that we need to make sure in regarding the amount of money, and that's my understanding that that's a billing just for the permits, it's not actual our city engineers going out and doing engineering work for. So these are fees for the permits, so that should pretty much be it for this.
No, yes, through the chair to members of council, Councilwoman Henley, it is, it's strictly building engineering.
That's how he should have addressed me, through the chair.
But something that I just want to clarify here, and you know this from safety, I think is relevant. You know, the city invested a lot of dollars also into this project with the board as a joint collaboration to develop an amphitheater. And this is what we are trying to engage, is to be able to support the port in their projects, and also then the port will support the city on our projects. We have several projects that are emerging.
Listen to how calm he is right now.
Support will be key to those redevelopment efforts. So this is just part of our initiative to support the Lorraine Port as we funded this project, and also in support of the county. We provided dollars for this amphitheater. You know, we believe this is a big project for downtown Lorraine, and it's one that's going to spur a lot of development in the area, and we just wanted to show that. But to Councilwoman Duvall's question, you know, we do have a very robust checklist of projects that our engineering department works on. Again, this was just an issue that came up recently when the board.
He's got to get better at directing his body camera. I need to get him a vest.
Unbeknownst to them, and that's kind of what prompted us to get this a closer look. But we can rest assured that we will pass this down to all of our departments and ensure that as part of our regular checklist that we have for many projects, that we can visit this. This is not a common area because we typically don't waive fees. So it's one of those areas that we'll revisit here.
Right here.
Why are we?
Thank you, Mr. Carrion.
Then why are we? Then why are we? You want to get an attitude? You work for me, Carry On.
You don't waive fees, so it's one of those.
I'm just trying to get the time of part 3 when he says something.
Thank you, Mr. Carrion.
Then why are we? Then why are we? You want to get an attitude? You work for me, Carry On. Yeah, get it. Do it.
Mr. Knapp, let's have it.
No, you're.
Okay, so just listening to this, I can hear him mumble something. It's not clear, like you said. But that was the first time when he goes, "Did you say something?"
And I have it on my phone too.
Okay.
And audio, it's more clear on my phone because my phone's in between me, him, and Garen. So on Garen's body cam, it sounds different than on my audio file.
Okay.
But yeah, I can
Did
see
you
if I.
give that to us? Have you provided us with that?
I don't know if I made that clip to you or not. I have to double check.
I got this stuff from the link you put in.
Let me see if I can find it. I know I have it. I know it's in here somewhere. Again, full disclosure. I mean, just even Chief knew that. Like, he sent Marshall stuff. He's like, "Well, Chief said you'll put it online." Yeah, I will, because it's the only way I can remember anything.
If you can't find it now, if you want to send it to us so we can hear that one also.
Well, you know what, dude? What are you doing? You recorded it on this. Just hit recorder, moron. And oh, Talbot Lane was the one, I think.
Down to all of our departments and assure that as part of our regular checklist that we have for many projects, that we can visit this. This is not a common area because we typically don't waive fees. So it's one of those areas that we'll revisit here as we move along. Thank you, Mr. Carrion.
Say something? Then why are we? Say something? Then why are we? Hey, you want to get an attitude? You work for me, Carry On. Yeah, get it. Do it. Mr. Knapp.
Okay.
Let's have it.
So, here's my question, Aaron. And I'm not being a wise ass. We've had numerous dealings. I don't bullshit you. In the complaint, it says you were startled and you felt genuine alarm. When I look at that, explain to me. And I'm not being accusatory.
No, you're asking a genuine question. So, if we were sitting here, if you look back at every single encounter I've had with everybody, I keep trying to tell them all, I don't deal well with direct confrontation. I don't like being touched. That was the Swanger incident. He walked up behind me and put his hand on me. With Carry On, I've had multiple interactions with them. I've told them all, you can't just talk to me that way. And if I'm not expecting you to direct me, and you have no reason to direct me legally, I wasn't there to meet with them. They don't return my calls. They don't answer me ever. We're not friends. So he has no reason to address me in a city council meeting when he's talking to somebody else and no legal right to do so. So if I'm sitting there and if you're standing and you start talking loudly to me and you're looking at me, and we were making eye contact because I was looking right at him, it's going to elevate if you elevate. So as soon as I'm looking at him, his body language, he grabs the edge of the desk. If you look in the video from the city, you'll see he grabs the desk. He's leaning forward. The posture is aggressive. All the while, I'm right here, not moving. I can't move because I have PTSD, fight, flight, or freeze. I've told them 1,000 times. I've sent them my VA paperwork. I've given them all the heads up that I require accommodation as somebody that's disabled. So why would you yell at me in the middle of a meeting? Somebody that's told you that he doesn't deal well with this. Why would you ask me a question like that and then keep asking it after it was asked and answered 3 times, getting louder each successive time? So as he's elevating, I started out quietly. Then why are we? Then why are we? Then why are we? And again, if you're so confident about your lies, then why aren't they in this?
Okay.
Why are they bleeded out of the city
The reason
video?
I'm asking you this is when the prosecutor gets this, they're going to say, how was Mr. Knapp alarmed and startled? That's what I guess that's what I need you to explain on when you start your exchange with him.
I mean, okay, so you heard. You heard
what
how
it looks
he-
like to me is you're pissed off, he's pissed off, and you guys start shouting at each other. He said it first. There's no question about that.
I'm not pissed off though. I don't have those kind of emotions about
Then, okay,
fees.
help me understand where you're startled and you feel.
Well, listen to how I speak to you and how I speak to everyone, right? It's one tone. I don't change my tone. This is the same tone all the time. So you can hear it in the way I elevate my voice. If I'm just talking to you, so what I do is it's like scaring a bear off, right? Act bigger than you are. I can't fight. I won't fight. I'm 100% disabled. I'm physically unable to physically protect myself at all. I don't carry anymore. So when someone starts doing that, it's like a bear, right? Rah! And that's what I do every single time. It's happened 1,000 times over. Someone starts yelling at me. I'm here, and I'm just going to be like, why are we? Why are we? Why are we? You work for me, right? But if I was being aggressive, I would have gotten out of my chair. I would have moved. Why is it that he had to get out of his chair, turn around, and be comforted and patted on the back? Why is it that he had to have everyone in city council huddle around him? Because his actions were that of someone that was aggressive. Maybe not his words, but his actions definitively were. And so when you look at someone, yeah. When he got up, I mean, I've never seen any of them act this way. It was out of character for him. I've had so many dealings with all of them. I know how every last one of them deals with things. Joel, he's going to be like he was. Mary's like she was. This was out of place for Ray Carrion. Anyone that knows Ray Carrion should know that was out of place for him. I know he regrets saying it. This is another one of those apology moments that I'll never get. But again, the problem that we have is they set a standard with the disturbing a meeting with Guerin. They did that out of retaliation, and so now they've set this standard that says you can't do that. If you arrested Guerin for something way less, how are you going to let Carrion disturb the meeting when he's not supposed to, I mean, by rule, is not supposed to be addressed?
I'm not very familiar with Mr. Petty's.
I know. I'm just saying, like, basically, he came in at the close of a meeting. They argued that the gavel was or wasn't the close, and that he had trespassed when he went into the inner gallery area, and then when he moved out here and was talking loudly, they said that that was disturbing. So they charged him with misdemeanor disturbing for talking loudly in city council at city council members. So they set this standard where I thought that that kind of behavior wasn't tolerated anymore. They had just paid $10,000 to an outside law firm to prosecute Guerin Petty for the same thing. So why is it that a city official gets away with it, but Guerin doesn't? That's all I don't understand. Is there water in here? Is that bottle of water free? There's one back there.
Who knows how long it's been?
I'm just getting a little.
No.